Good evening, everybody. This is DM Galavan, and welcome to Pregame for Saturday Night Greyhawk. As usual, you are listening to the sounds of Sirenscape. This is our favorite desktop app for tabletop RPGs. It gives you all the incidental music and atmospheric music and battle sounds and everything that you need for your games. We will be getting started at about the top of the hour. So sit back and relax and enjoy session 25 of our game. Players, how are you all doing? As you're trickling into the Discord.
All good.
Good here. Good here. Crazy week, but good.
I hear that.
Galamon, there may be times I have to go AFK because my daughter had an operation. I have to help her get around. Yeah. So.
She doing okay? Recovering okay so far, I hope?
Yeah, she had hip surgery on Thursday. It was scope. It was scope surgery.
Oh my goodness.
To repair her labrum. So yeah, she just needs some help, like with her brace and stuff. So.
She an athlete? Did she get hurt with a sports injury or something?
A ballet.
Oh gosh. Well, ballet is very athletic. Yeah, it's a thing. It's amazing to me how strong, those dancers have to be.
Oh, I know. I've been watching her do this since she was 4 years old. So.
Yeah.
Well, I hope she recovers quick and everything goes well.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, she's got to be in the brace and on crutches for 6 weeks. So.
Oof.
My son just got out of a boot he was in it for about 8 weeks. So.
Yeah.
Running through the house, and he fractured his pinky toe in 2 places on the TV stand.
Ow! Oh! Ow! 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 Ow!
Yeah.
Ow! Oh!
He did real well with it, though.
Yeah. I guess that'll teach him to. Hopefully, that teaches him a lesson about running through.
What happens when you play with the dog?
Yeah.
Hopefully, it'll teach him to watch where he puts his foot.
Oh my goodness. All right. Let's see. Who are we? Okay, we've got Casca, Jason, Goonie. And in the game, I see we have Bob and Marcel. So they should be logging onto the Discord pretty soon. Okay. Well then, welcome everybody to Saturday Night Greyhawk. This is DM Galabond, and the players are in the Roll20, and they are gradually making their way to the Discord. And we are here for our 25th session of the game.
Happy 25th!
Yes, last time in this here game, the party members learned quite a bit about the loot that they recovered from their first foray into the dungeons underneath the temple, including that they had found what amounts to a key. A key that will help them destroy this temple and put an end to the meddling on this plane by Zugtmoy from her lair in the abyss for about 100 years. The catch to that is that they have to go into 4 nodes, 4 elemental nodes, a node of elemental air, fire, water, and earth, in order to recover gems to complete the key before they can use it to destroy the temple. And so in order to try to figure out a way to do that, they have decided to go back to the temple dungeons and see what they can find. A complication to this is that they were intercepted by 4 temple spies whom they dispatched and sent off to wherever bad temple spies go in the afterlife in Greyhawk. And they have a suspicion that this has set into motion a clock where, when those spies don't return to Nulb to report in, the temple leadership or the cult leadership will start sending reinforcements to see what's going on out at the temple ruins. So they know that they have a limited window where they can go in and try to do things before nasty stuff goes down. They do know they have some allies, Rufus and Byrne there in Hamlet, and a blacksmith who goes by Otis, or is known as Otis to Rufus and Byrne, but whom they say, if you ever get out to Nulb, just call him the blacksmith, because his name is not well known or not used out there, apparently in Nulb. And I believe at the end of last session, you guys had gotten back to the safe cottage and were ready to descend into the tunnels. Now, earlier this afternoon, I went back and I updated the experience and treasure sheet from last time. So I'm thinking, based on the fact that 3 of you guys were very close, or no, 3 of you guys were over 10,000 last week, and 1 or 2 people were very close to 10,000. I think that your basically level 1 mercenaries and your grunt gnolls will have gained a hit die, which means they don't necessarily get any more hit points, but they don't necessarily get any better armor class, but they get some more hit points, get a little bit more survivable. And as time goes on, they might get a little bit, start finding it a little bit easier to hit things if and when you begin taking them on your adventures. So I think right now with the party, let me make sure that I am remembering correctly. You have the PCs, you have Brother Tuck, you have the mercenary leader, you have that one guy, Alcott, that came with the spies, and those are the people you're planning to take into the dungeon. Is that correct?
Sounds right.
Okay.
And then the gnolls will be guarding our back.
Right. Okay. And the one thing I wasn't sure about in the treasure, because there was some discussion and I didn't see anything posted in the Discord this week, so I don't know if anything. A couple of you talked about keeping an offline treasure sheet for your reference.
I was working on it. I just haven't gotten much farther on it at the moment.
Okay. I put in what your maximum gold take would be if you decided to sell everything to Rufus and Vern. I included the 25,000 Rufus paid you for the Tome of Leadership and Influence, but then the rest of the stuff that was art objects, there is a certain gold piece value, and of course they won't buy the Statue of Lal, so you'll have to figure out some other way of disposing of that in order to convert that to gold. But that is where we stand with that. So is there anything else you guys need to do before you get down to the business of going into the dungeons once again?
I don't have any.
Good, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Archimedes. Okay,
Archimedes, go ahead.
Yeah, I would have liked to have tried to study on 2 spells.
All right.
I had a detect magic when we first started off on my spells, and I failed. So I'd like to try to redo that, if that's possible.
Did you level up?
No. Well, I think that's what I was checking to see. I didn't put in last week's.
Okay. The way it works in the way it works in this edition, if you try to learn a spell and you can't, then you cannot try to learn that spell again until you raise a level. So that's the way it works here.
Right. And I was 100 away. Are we just starting session 25? Is that what's going on?
Nope. Session 20. Whoa, wait. No, we're starting session 26. Sorry, we're starting session 26. Yes, session 25 was last week.
Right. So that's when I would have leveled up.
Okay, so if adding the XP from last week, if that takes you to a new level, then yes, you can try again. So let's see.
Yes.
Let's pull up Archimedes. All right.
That would have been.
Is it you that had tried The you
Well,
Detect
tried
magic.
the whole detect.
Yeah,
magic.
when we were with.
I think both of you tried.
Burn.
Both of you tried. Both of you tried some spells.
Yeah.
Men. I think we accounted for the travel days to Hamlet, but we didn't account for the days that you were in Hamlet or the travel days back. So, like, I think you were there in Hamlet one full day. You got there on one day. You then spent a full day of meeting with Rufus and Byrne, but that didn't take the whole day. You could have some time to study some spells. Probably, I'll say you have time to study 3 spells that day. And then on the way back to the moat house, or the way back to the safe house, that would be 3 more days, so that's 1 more spell. So you could look through those spell books and think of 6 spells you'd want to try, and you could take a crack at
Okay.
at those. So for Archimedes, and then for Min, let's see.
All right. My computer has decided.
slow?
Yeah, I can't try again because I'm still not up to 5th level. I'm a ways
Well,
off.
but not the same ones, but other spells.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, because you have a whole trove of spells you can look at. All right, so for Archimedes, you have a 60% chance to learn a spell. So you can So you can, or let me go over here. No, I'll let you do that. Go ahead and roll a D100 and roll 20. See what you come up with.
Okay, yeah, the
Because you
through my-
would know.
yeah,
yeah,
through
you
my
would-
intelligence, right? I could just roll the
Oh yeah,
it's just chance
yeah.
yeah,
You could do that.
that one. This is detect magic. Let me spell that.
Wow. Yeah.
And some, huh?
Nat 1. So you learned detect magic. So you can add that to your list of spells there.
All right. So then would I do it again to learn the second? Because I can get a second level spell. Or is it just 1 per?
Well, again, you have those days. If you have access to a book you can look at, then
While we were
yes.
there and he wanted to look at these books, could I ask if he had a couple of particular spells that I could get from him in trade for looking at the books?
You mean burn?
Yeah.
Yes, you could.
Because I don't see the 2 I was looking at in the list of what's in the books.
Yeah, I was just looking at what we had from scroll and books. So that's what I was going to go with.
Okay.
that's fine. But he wanted to look at them, and I'm like thinking, okay, well, this will be a good way of getting something I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll message him to you.
Please. All right. Well, these guys, they're dealing with spells. Anything any of the rest of you want to do?
So how many can we attempt to learn? You said it was 2 or 3.
Okay. For you, well, I guess for each of you. 3 for the day that you're in Hamlet, and then 1 each day for your travel back to the safe house. So that's a total of 6.
Okay.
Well, I'm only allowed 2 more spells to begin with. That's all I'm allowed anyway. So.
All right. So you can find up to 6 that matches your level, and if you need to try all 6 to get 2 of them, that's fine. If you succeed on the first 2, then
now
you're
if
done.
I'm a 4th level mage, I can learn up to
First
4th
and
level?
second.
Oh, just
Nope.
first and second?
First and second, yeah.
Okay.
Every odd level, you gain a new level of spells.
Gotcha.
So you gain first level spells at first, second level spells at third level spells at 5th, 4th level
Gotcha,
spells
okay.
at 7th, so yada yada yada.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
Talon would like to go visit Hamlin and take some sweets to his kids. That would be the farmer that I rode into town with originally.
Oh.
Wasn't that like somewhere way
Yep.
the heck over near?
Well, that was in Hamlet. I mean, before we left Hamlet, that would just be something he would have done.
Oh, okay. So that's somebody local to Hamlet. That's not somebody over by Divers. I thought that's where your backstory was.
That's where I ran into him. Was on the road.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
The 2 I wanted to trade for, and the other 3, or the other 4, excuse me.
Okay, so let's see. Let me go and see what Burn has available to him. Key to the village. Tower. Where's the stupid tower? The 2-story tower. There it is. Okay. Let me look at your message, yeah. Yep. Okay, so you tried the detect magic that worked, Archimedes ESP. You can
Try for that one.
You can try it for that one. And then let's see.
So are you a mage now?
No, he's a bard.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I don't have a message from unless. Where did you send that message, Goonie? Did you send it through Roll20 or did you send?
Oh, wait, sorry. I thought I grabbed your thing and I actually put it in the other thing. Hang on. There we go. Sorry about that. I saw your picture and went, oh, there. Okay.
So I can't learn my 2nd level spell. So
You failed on the.
on that one, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I know my 2 first level, and I get 1 more first level. On my
Okay.
5th, since I just turned level 5, it says 3 and 1. So my
Okay.
2nd level, I failed, and
Well, you guys have a bunch of spell books that you
first,
can
yeah,
look
the
to.
first
If
levels, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You can have that many. Archimedes can have that many. It doesn't mean that he just can try that many. He can keep trying a 2nd level spell until he succeeds. So if
Okay.
you fail at ESP, you can look at a different 2nd level spell
Okay.
and try to succeed at a different 2nd level spell based on the ones that you guys have access to. But
Right.
you are limited to having, like you say, 3 first level and 1 2nd level.
Correct.
All right, so now back to this other one. Let me see. Burning Hands, Comprehend Languages, and Forget. So let's see. Ba-da-ba-da. Comprehend Languages, yes. Burn has that one. He will let you.
Oh no,
try.
it was the
We have
it was
that,
the first
yeah.
2. Summon Swarm and Stinking Cloud.
Oh, Summon Swarm, Stinking Cloud. Oh, okay, Summon Swarm, Stinking Cloud.
Because the other ones, the other 4 that I was talking about, those are the ones that are actually in the scrolls and books.
Okay, I thought you were just sending me ones that you didn't have access to.
No. I said these are the ones I want to learn from the book. For scrolls.
Okay, come on. Summon Swarm. Nope, he doesn't have that. Stinking Cloud. He doesn't have that either.
Okay.
So.
Well, let's go off with those 4, and I'll look at 2 here in a bit. 2 more.
Okay. All right. You can go to your attributes page, Heather, in your character sheet, and go down to intelligence, and that will. There's a little box in the middle there that says chance to learn spell. The little die underneath it. You can click that die and roll it, and that will tell you whether you succeeded in learning that spell or not.
Okay.
So, and you get one chance at each one, and you can keep going until you fill up your available spell slots.
Okay.
Yep, enlarge. Successful. All right, Quint. And Arcturus. You guys doing anything? Well, these guys are working on spells.
I think Quint might buy a few more arrows just to restock. He's pretty good. I think I'm okay.
Okay, Arcturus, anything?
I try to keep my ear open if I hear something about old relics. And that's all.
Awful quiet, hon.
Okay.
Am I even quieter now or what?
Maybe.
It's a little bit better. If you got closer to the mic,
Okay, I'm closer to the mic now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, now you're a little bit hot. Somewhere in between.
Now better?
Yeah.
Yes, that's better.
This is perfect. I'll try to keep my ear open to see if I can
We
hear
know it's
anything
hard
about it.
shouting from Germany, so you
Yeah.
Yes,
just
I
have to
know.
speak up a little.
Even though we Germans like to shout.
Yes, we do.
In the creek.
Okay, let me get those spells. It looks like I passed all of them.
Okay. Yep. 5, 58, 52, and 21.
I've got 2 more yet to go through, but I got to figure out what I want.
Okay. All right. Well then, so nobody needs prices checked on anything. All right. So you guys get out to the safe house. You stable the horses, stable the or put the cart in place. There's a couple of gnolls stationed there at the safe house, watching. And then you make your way with your mercenary leader and Alcott back down into the dungeon. We're gonna change our ambient sound to our exploration environmental sound. All right, so you are back, and actually there was oil here, so oil would not keep going for days and days and days. So these braziers are no longer burning. All right, so you all are down here, and Huck says, "Ugh, what an awful smell." Place smells evil.
That's because it is evil.
It smells evil and it looks evil.
Yes.
What is an evil smell?
Ooh.
Hard to describe.
It smells like killing and torture have been done here.
You've got a very
Nope.
sensitive nose.
There was some killing done here. Maybe a little rotted flesh you're smelling. I don't know.
Perhaps that is. Perhaps that is. I don't refer to the killing you all had to do. That was necessary to put down the perpetrators of such vile evil. But yes, it's like this place has just been permeated with evil deeds for years and years.
Yeah.
Okay, Talon, as you make your way up there, you see that this leads to the end of a hallway.
Oh, fun.
And as you move up there, you notice that, oh, hey, from about 10 or 15 feet away, it looks like it's a wall. But when you get up close to it, there's actually a concealed door. Cleverly, it's not a secret door, but it's just one that's made to kind of blend in with the wall. Secret door aesthetically, not a secret door mechanically, if you will.
Kind of like in the Oval Office.
Kind of like that, yes. Yes.
Is the door locked?
You test it?
Sure.
Okay, let's go. You find that it is not locked. And you see beyond that, you see a passage that goes to what looks like a round chamber.
Get too far ahead. Careful. You never know what's hiding around the corners.
Well, we gotta find these 4 gemstones.
Yeah. Okay, and come on here, you. That's right. Okay, and then as you get into this area here, you will. Actually, I'm going to do this here. There we go. All right, you come into this area here. And you see a room or a chamber that is filled with spider webs.
Anybody got a torch?
It's clear that this circular area is not in use. The floor is covered with dried husk, castings, and other less definable litter. Heavy webs mask the ceiling, but you can see at least 30 feet up. And so it must be some distance before you get to the ceiling. Dust and dirt collected on the strands of spider silk show that the monster which made them is probably no longer here. and there is a ladder that it looks like it's made for human-sized people. So Talon could use it, but it's a the rungs are going to be spaced a little bit far apart for him. It's not going to mechanically affect you, but it just is going to mean that you wouldn't have any kind of normal roguish advantages over any other class climbing it because of your size. So that ladder is right, or I'm sorry, that ladder is right here on the south side, and the rungs just go up, and you, like I said, there's nothing at all that indicates anything fresh here. Everything is dust choked, including all of the cobwebs that obscure the ceiling above. So nothing has been here in a long time.
I'm just afraid Shalab is hiding out up there. Well,
No till we try.
Guess so. I will kind of part the cobwebs as I go.
Okay. You climb up 25 feet.
I'll cover you with my
Ladder.
bow, just in case.
And the ladder keeps going.
I'll just keep going.
Yeah.
Okay, climb up. You climb up another. You climb up more, and you think you've finally climbed up about 45 or 50 feet before you finally reach the top of the ladder. And at the top of the ladder, there is a wooden trapdoor. It has a simple latch mechanism and looks like it pushes up and opens to one side.
Okay, well, I'm going to test it and see if it's like easy to push up or if it's like,
Okay.
It's been rusted shut or something. The hinges.
Yeah, you test it and it seems like it would move rather easily. I mean, it's not terribly heavy. Maybe.
Lift it up enough that I can peek out and see what's going on.
Okay.
As much as I can through the crack, like a little.
Yeah. You peek out and you see this plain chamber is filled with wooden racks for various spears, pole arms, and smaller weapons. The walls have many pegs indicating where other weapons and shields once hung. All that remains now are broken weapons, sundered shields, and ruined coats of mail. Several skeletons, both human and gnoll, lie scattered here and there, as well as odd skulls and bones. Cobwebs hang in places. If any creatures have been here, visits are not frequent.
Okay, I'll open it up and wait a second, and if nothing happens, then I'll climb on out of it into the new room.
Okie dokie. Let's see. Let me find out where you are. You are there. That means you are here. So then I'll go back and grab the. Is everybody following him up?
Yeah, Quint will.
Yeah, I
When he
am.
sees him pop up.
Okay. So we'll get everybody over here. I'll just grab the party tokens and I will come over here and I will put you here. And I will move that, and then I will move the ribbon. Once again, I will. So you are here.
Okay.
In a square room. It is not a round room, it is a square room. And there appears to be, let me reveal so you can see. There appears to be one way, one way out of this, which is over on the southeast side. A 10-foot wide corridor that heads east.
We lost some of the party.
Okay. All right. So this corridor continues east, and then you notice there's a corridor that goes off to the north, and it continues east.
I'm going to take a look to the north.
Okay. Look to the north. To the north, there is a passage that extends a ways, and after about 10 feet, there is a crossing passage that's again 10 feet wide.
Well, guys, north or east?
You want to just keep heading east, assuming this is maybe an outer wall to wherever we're at?
That's fine with me if that's what y'all want to do.
Anybody have sense of direction?
I actually might. Hang on. I might actually have a skill I can use. Sorry. Gotta find my stuff. Crap. I haven't looked at this for so long. I can't remember where it's at.
Quint has the proficiency direction
yes,
sense.
I have direction sense. Yes!
I thought we did too, yeah.
Okay. All right. So yes, you know you're heading east.
We're heading east.
Is that what we want to do? We want to head east? Let's go east.
Okay.
I haven't heard anybody object otherwise.
All
Well,
right.
we're missing Marcel and the mercenaries.
Undead.
I think Marcel's under Brother Tuck. I see his light.
Yeah, there's...
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I thought Marcel or Brother Tuck had his own.
No, and then let me go back and grab the mercenaries, because I did forget those guys. I forgot to bring those guys down there. copy them and bring them over to this level.
Do we maybe want to keep the mercenaries kind of at this corner here to watch and make sure that nothing comes from the north and up behind us? Because we keep going east.
They'll do whatever you say, and Brother Tuck will go along wherever you want him to go. Okay, Talon. You move up here. And you find... Dun dun dun! You find another armory similar to the one that you just came up into before.
Does it have a trap door in the floor?
No.
I'm guessing nothing usable in the armory.
Looks like a bunch of broken weapons. I mean, you could search around for a while if you want to.
No, let's just go back and go up.
Okay. Go back and up. Okay, so you get up here, and there is a passage, another passage that goes east and west.
I will look in both directions for as far as I can see, anyway.
Okay. Do you have any sort of dark vision?
I just have a lantern.
Okay. 30 feet of light, is it? Or do you...
Sounds right. Let me check. .30 feet radius.
Yep. Okay. So, yeah, you can see left, right, and ahead.
North, south, east, or west? Or, well, north, east, or west. We don't want to go south.
I don't know. West?
Okay.
West. All right. Double back.
I'm just throwing stuff out here. I'm not hearing
Okay.
any objections, so.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
we're good.
All right. You find that the passage seems to turn a little bit, and there are stairs leading up.
Do we want to go up the stairs, or do we want to kind of clear this level?
I'd say
Clear
Clear
this
the-
level.
yeah, less surprises behind us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would say we would want the mercenaries to move up to this intersection.
Okay. And one thing that you do notice at the top of the stairs, there is a door, and you can see the light kind of on the edges of that door.
And we
So where that goes up, it's either going up into an area that is artificially lit, or it is going up into an area that gets exposure to daylight. One of the two.
We'll go back east and check that way.
Okay. All right, so let's go here. Go along this way, and you notice a side passage is up. Whoops. Is up here. And it's a much wider side passage. As you look up into this area here, Talon, you see that this is a frescoed corridor. This passage is evidently one of importance, for it is plastered and painted with the evil scenes typical of the temple.
Too bad the artwork stuck to the wall.
Those evil scenes are things such as people being tortured and demons cackling at people, and
I don't like it
all
here.
kinds
No.
of other nasty stuff.
Alrighty then. Well, we're gonna bypass that for now and keep going east.
Yeah, and you can see that just goes up a little ways and then seems to dead end.
That's kind of stupid. She's kind of like, why does it suddenly just dead end? What was the point of it?
There's probably a secret door or something.
So you go here. This passage continues, and it comes to another T intersection. Oops. Come on, here you. Alright, so we want to bring our mercenaries and Brother Tuck up here as well. So, what's your pleasure, guys? North, south.
What do I
east?
see down south and up north?
Okay, down south. It looks like this goes to a crossing passage, and up north it continues to the edge of your light up there.
Any preference, guys?
Mm-mm.
You want to circle around? Do I feel like we're making like kind of a circle? I mean, it would be like if you go down, that means we're kind of backtracking.
You
so
see
we
my
wanna go that
direction
way?
sense. Can I tell if we're circling or are we just...
Well, so far you've just gone east and west, so,
Okay, so-
you're not
We're not
And north.
circling.
And well, you've been north 10 feet.
As I said, if we're trying to clear out the deal, we want to stay down this low and then go and survey this area, correct?
Yeah, I mean, I think
We're
if we
trying
go,
to clear the dungeon. I mean, we're trying to go through this way, kind of do this systematically, going back to where we think we would go, end up.
Okay, so Archimedes seems to be indicating south. Any other thoughts on that?
Oh, that's fine.
All right.
I say try and
South and west. Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking West can't go too far because we ran into a dead end a little while back.
that room was there.
And indeed, as you go, you come to what looks like yet another armory. Let's see if there's anything in particular about this one. Yeah, it's just pretty much like the other two armories you found. Lots of
kindling.
broken weapons, broken shields and armor, bones of humans and gnolls. You can see on some of the bones, you can see that there are teeth marks, and a number of the bones are cracked, and the marrow has been chewed out.
He said it didn't go to waste.
Yeah. It's in all of it.
All right, so then going the other direction, congratulations, guys, you have discovered the Temple of Elemental Armories.
Temple of empty
Nice.
rooms.
Yeah, but
so
you know what? If we didn't do this, we'd have something jump out at us. The most inopportune time.
This is true.
Yeah.
All right,
Actually, there is something here in this room. When you over here in the southeast corner of the room, you see what looks like a quiver of arrows laying underneath some junk.
Alan?
archers.
That Quentin me? Quentin I?
Yeah, I mean Quinto go check it out unless I know Archimedes shoots too, so
Yeah.
between the two of us.
Okay. Yep. You discover in here a quiver of 17 usable arrows.
Nice.
All right.
So somebody can add 17 arrows, or you guys can split them as you see fit.
I'll take 15, you take 2?
I mean, how many do you need? If you need that many, that's fine.
No.
I don't want you to shoot and even run out.
That's fine. No. I have 2 full quivers to begin with.
Yeah.
One on my hip and one on my back. Now, somebody else wants to carry these, or if you want me to carry them, I'll carry them.
I'll take them. That's fine.
Okay. Right.
All right, 17 arrows. I went to the dungeon and all I got were these 17 lousy arrows.
1 quiver. That's what I write on it. I write on the side of it.
Are they magical? Did anybody check?
Can't
They-
I have that?
They look serviceable, but they look kind of dusty and old, like they've been here for a while.
And they don't look masterwork, is what I'm gathering.
No.
mean, yeah, that's
All right. So, coming up here, you discover
Another armory.
no. You discover another set of stairs up, and at the top of the stairs, there's a door, and you see outlines of light around it once again. So either it goes up into an area with artificial light, or it goes up into an area that
well lit.
that is lit by sunlight. One of the two.
Alrighty then. Well, I guess we're going north.
That sounds good to me.
Okay. All right. So Brother Tuck will come
I
back.
have a
up
feeling
there.
we're going to find 2 more sets of stairs.
Oh, that would be great. That way we kind of get the gist of how this thing goes. Because if we ever need to run and escape, we'll know where we're going.
Okay. So, the light extends up here, and you can see there's a crossing passage here. Let me check something. As you get here, you you get a you see a glow.
Mm.
You see a glow coming from the east.
Okay. We're heading east, so that's fine.
Heading east. All right. Oh, whoops. That's not the right pointer. This is the right pointer. Okay. You God, it looks like you're finally going into an area that's a little bit larger.
Well, I'm going
Here.
to tell everybody to kind of hang back. Maybe men should go invisible.
Mhm.
And I'm going to
Okay.
put my hood up and kind of creep up since that's lit.
And then Min goes,
Okay.
Anybody who has a source of light would probably hang back around the corner
Well,
before getting.
I'm giving somebody my lantern to hold for me, and I'm going to creep up.
Okay.
Okay. And Min, you are invisible. We're putting the eye on you because you're invisible.
I
All
put
right.
a spell on you.
All right, Talon. As you get here, what you see is this 70-foot by 30-foot chamber appears deserted. The columns which support the ceiling 40 feet overhead are thick, 4 or 5 feet in diameter. A few skulls and bones lie around the pillar bases. This place has a foul fecal odor, and filth is scattered here and there on the floor.
Yeah.
So I smell crap, and I see a lot of it on the floor. And I don't see
Yeah.
what's making it. How big is this crap?
Probably probably the size of, creatures that are maybe close to human-sized.
Alrighty then. Well, I might go back. Talk to the group.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell them there's something human sized been crapping all over that area.
Yeah.
Something human sized what?
Has been pooping in that area over there. It stinks of crap.
Do you see any other ways out of that room?
Well,
there was nothing obvious.
yeah, nothing obvious. There you go.
Should we have Min do a quick reconnaissance of by foot?
Sure.
Of the poop room?
The poop room?
First
Yeah.
up.
Just tell us what's in the room as far as don't try to go in anywhere or do anything. Or just saying.
Disability won't do any goodies.
What? Somebody's whispering.
Let me take a look here.
See if you see any tapestries or hidden doors or anything else.
Let's see. Half elf. Okay, there's that, and then equipment. Okay. You have. What weapons are you carrying?
I am carrying my javelin,
Okay.
and I have a dirk on my hip, and
You've got a spell book. You've got a backpack.
Yeah.
What
and a
all?
sling.
What all kind of stuff is in your backpack?
Like a blanket, a couple sets of
Potions?
rations, a healing potion. That's about it.
Okay.
Extra sling bullets.
Dirk is gonna be like 2 pounds. Javelin's like 2 or 3 pounds. Your backpack's probably 5 pounds. Stuff in there is maybe another 7 or 8. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yep.
I wanna
So
know.
I just need to know. So you move up there, then where do you go?
I do a peek, see if I see anything, and
Okay.
then I am basically going to do a perimeter. So I go this way, and I'm gonna go
Okay.
like up to each corner and just try to avoid stepping in anything.
Okay.
But I'm gonna try to do a perimeter and just look to see what else I see.
Yeah. As you get up, so we'll just kind of do this as you go. You get up here, and there's just walls you're going past. You get here, you notice there is a door to your north. It's closed.
Okay. I will
You just
very carefully
Go past it.
I'm going to
or
take
what?
my finger and just kind of put my finger up against it to kind of see if I can put a little pressure on it. And if it doesn't like move or jiggle or anything. She'll just move her finger back. She's just kind of seeing if it's locked or
Well,
anything.
it's closed. It's closed and it's at least latched, if not locked.
Okay. That's all I wanted, was just to, does
Okay.
it give a little? Okay, it doesn't, so I move on
Okay.
and avoid whatever that is in the corner.
Okay, yeah. It looks like some piles of bones and stuff.
I'll
Yeah,
use well, shit, I don't want to do that because I was going to say I was going to use the tip of my javelin to kind of poke around in the pile, but then I realized, no, I'm invisible. I shouldn't be doing that.
Okay.
I don't do that.
Okay. You come down here, and it just all appears to be wall on the.
Okay. And I mean, I'm trying to look in this way too, so
Roll me a d6. Oh. Okay. Okay. Then when you get here,
Where I'm
here.
at. Oh,
No, here where
here.
I'm
Okay,
thinking.
there we go.
You with your one, it means that you're doing a lot of looking. You're looking on the floor, you're looking on the walls, but you're also looking up. And it's a good thing that you are looking up, because about 5 feet from the ceiling, you see a couple of niches cut out of, or actually, it looks like they're built in near the top of 2 of these columns.
Mm-hmm.
And on those niches, you see looks partly like humanoid forms, but they've got feathers. And you can kind of see, maybe they look a bit feminine.
And harpies. Yes. No. I have no idea.
Well, are you going to try to talk to them, or?
Oh, hell no.
Okay, well,
I'm just gonna be like,
I'm telling you what you see.
Okay, I'm gonna be like, sneak, quickly, as quietly as possible.
Okay, you're gonna continue with your perimeter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you go around the edge. When you get back over here, you see another door, very similar to the door at the north.
Okay.
Do you stop to test it, or do you go past it?
I'm going to look to see if I can tell if it is shut, locked.
It looks very similar to the one up there. It's
Okay.
closed, probably latched, but without pushing on it, you would have no way of knowing.
Okay. So, because of what I saw up above, and I keep doing that look, I am going to come back around this way and sneak back down the hallway. It's like, oh, shit.
Okay. All right. And where do you get to before you take your
I'll get to about
ring?
here. Actually, I'll get right in front of Talon and then kind of whisper, I'm back. And then, drop her hood real quick. Or become invisible again. And then slide over here.
Okay.
Like,
Okay. So, Min is back with a scouting report.
and she kind of will look at you guys and goes, so there's 2 doors and
Yeah.
2 harpies.
Well, we need to kill the harpies.
Let's kill both.
And the doors look like they're at least shut, maybe locked. And the harpies are up towards the ceiling, off of the, what did you call them, plinths or something? Like
Well, there's niches in the pillars.
niches in the pillars.
So you go invisible, go in there and web them, and then the archers move in and just shoot them.
Is that what you
Pretty
want me
much.
to do?
Sounds like a good plan.
Seems reasonable to me.
Okay.
What does everybody else think?
Sounds good.
Yeah, I don't have any other plan.
Sounds like it's gonna work.
All right. So I'll go invisible. And I'm actually, just so that I'm being extra super cautious, I'm going to go back around backwards. Since I already know the way that I came was, at least I didn't run into anything.
Okay.
So hope I don't run into anything within the few seconds I was away. Come back
Okay.
over here.
All right.
And cast web.
And you want to
Yep.
put it. Yeah. Can you click the button that puts the spell description into? There we go. Maximum of 8 10 by 10 by 10 cubes. Webs must be 10 feet thick, so mass 40 feet high, 20 feet wide, 20 feet deep, and may be cast. So 40 by 20 by 10. And would you like to... I wait for the webs. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Something like, and you're obviously putting it up. It's not.
Yeah, I'm literally
one.
Trying to trap them right to where they're at.
Yeah, it's not on your square, even though it looks like it's on your square the way I'm drawing this, but it's not on your square. Okay, so wait just a minute. There we go. No, come on here, you. What in the hell is... Damn it. Okay, there we go. So 10, 20, so something like that. Using those pillars to anchor it. Okay, so you do that. As soon as you do that, your invisibility drops. And you become visible. And as soon as she does that, you guys hear all this squawking coming from the harpies up there. Help! We're under attack! We're under attack! Help! They start squawking.
I thought with an area effect spell, it didn't drop her invisibility.
Is that a thing in this edition? Because I just
that's the way you played it with the wizard before that we had to kill to get the ring. I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing or not.
Well, what he did darkness. So he was invisible. He did darkness, and because it went dark, you couldn't see him.
Okay.
Yeah, he was invisible because of the darkness. It wasn't necessarily that he was able to remain invisible. But and he wasn't the one that had the ring. The thief was. He used a spell of invisibility, not a ring of invisibility, to remain invisible. So, all right, Min. That is is you. Everybody else, what are you doing, and what would you like Brother Tuck and the mercenaries to do?
Well, I am going to move. I'm going to put my hood up and I have my sword out and just kind of sit over here next to this door in case somebody comes out. I can, hopefully stab them in the back after they go past me.
Okay. So that's Talon's plan. Archimedes, what are you doing? You're coming.
I would come around the corner with my bow drawn.
Okay. All right.
We need to come to this side to be able to shoot the harpies. Or are they visible from Archimedes' side as well?
The niches appear to be carved through the pillar. So,
okay.
Yeah, so you can see them. You can see them there, or you can see the struggling. Because what you can actually see surrounding those tops of those pillars now is webs, and you can see something struggling in those webs.
Okay. So then, I'll just kind of line myself up with one over here.
Okay. Okay. You.
And who had the lantern?
You gave it to somebody, so I don't know who you gave it to.
I believe to Brother Tuck, I would think.
Probably.
Okay. So, where do you want Brother Tuck and the two mercenaries?
Two mercenaries I'd want on either side of Quint and I.
I think they have ranged weapons, don't they? I mean, they
have crossbows.
They have crossbows?
Yeah, they can shoot at one, Archimedes, and I can shoot at another.
Yeah, but if you have one here and one on the other side of me.
Okay, and what about Brother Tuck? Where do you want Brother Tuck to go?
I think he's probably good where he's at.
Either that or between Quint and Talon. Inside that line right there.
Okay, so maybe he'll go over here. All right. Then Burrell will move around over here, and Alcott will move up here. And as Burrell goes around you, Quint, you hear a click. It's a subtle click above the sound of the harpies screeching. But as he does that, a
dumbass,
a portcullis that is right. A portcullis that is right here, just behind Quint, begins to drop. And at that same time, Talon, the door here opens. So, everybody can go ahead, if you haven't done so, and roll initiative. And I am going to get the monsters out that I need to get out and roll initiative for them. Roll 20 is being nice and slow for me tonight. Yay, thank you, Roll20, for being so slow. I just love it when you do that. And this, I need this one. Okay. And we will have the Harpies roll their initiative. Okay.
I think I didn't click my character. I'm sorry.
Yeah, actually, I didn't click the thing either, so there we go. There's that. And then let me click one of these guys. And that as well. Okay. All right. So, I'll put these guys over here. I have Talon, Min, Quint. I need to get Brother Tuck. Didn't put Brother Tuck on the initiative yet. Okay. Come on here. And Brother Tuck, are you selected? Dang you. Yes, you are. Okay, and then... Alright, we'll do that. Alright. So we have Talon, Min, Quint, Tuck. I need Archimedes. What did you roll for initiative?
I'm sorry, 14.
Okay.
I'll be
I'm gonna
going
add
before
it.
Quint, after Min.
I'm gonna add a turn for you and put 14. Well, remember in this edition it's lowest to highest. And then Marcel. Did you roll initiative for Arcturus yet? I don't see him on the board. I see him in the map, but I don't see him on the initiative counter yet.
Okay, I'll try to roll it again.
Okay.
Click your character.
If you
It's a 10 now.
okay. 10. Yep, there we go. All right. And ascending. All right. So the first thing that happens is I will go get the I will go get the I will go get the battle music on, and the Harpies. They screech and cry, and they attempt to. I think they have to see their targets, which is going to hurt them. Okay. Yeah. They their danger is their song, and they are panicking now, not singing. And they are trying to claw their way against those webs, but Min's webs are too tough for them. So they really can't do much of anything. Arcturus, you see this door here opening. And there is an awful stench that is coming out of that room. As the door opens, the area beyond reeks of carrion and filth, and you can see some bones littering the floor.
Does it open to our side or to there? To the other side?
It opens. Yeah, it opens away from you. Okay.
I rush to the door and try to hold it.
Okay.
Hold it close.
All right. Make me a strength check, if you will.
I will. Please don't fail me now.
Okay, 13 of 16. And yeah, the door starts to open and you pull it back and boom, you pull it shut. But you feel something tugging on it from the other side, and you hear a growling, a humanoid growling sound.
I'll keep this door closed.
Okay. All right. And then anything else, Arcturus?
Not really much I can do. I could throw my sword at someone, but I would have let go of the door for that, so no. I'm just going to stand right there and keep this.
Okay. You hear more movement, and then finally you're holding the door closed, but finally the door is yanked out of your hands as apparently 3 of the creatures beyond, 3 of these creatures, which turn out to be 3 of the ghouls that occupy this room. They yank the door open.
At least I got my shield.
Yes. And they look at you. It took all of their action to try to pull the door open against you. So that was their action. They do not get to attack you this round. In this particular edition, let's see, ghouls. Yeah, they have to attack you to do anything. They don't have any kind of visibility. Now, your aura that is there, what does that do? If there's evil or undead creatures trying to attack you, does that have any kind of effect when they do try to attack? Okay, -1 to any attack, and also to your allies who are in that range as well, right?
Every enemy creature that is against me gets it, as long as they're in my range.
Okay, all right. And
They know it's
Talon.
coming for me.
Yes, okay. Talon, you see the ghouls beyond, and you smell. Ugh, that's awful.
Okay. Well, that's disgusting. Can't actually get to them because
No.
Arcturus is kind of in the way.
Yeah.
But I am going to tell Brother Tuck that, if you could turn those, it would be great.
Oh, okay. And he starts fishing out his holy symbol of Saint Cuthbert. Anything else, Talon? You want to move? You want to stay right there? What do you want to do?
Yeah, well, since I'm kind of not in a good vantage point here, I am going to move kind of down over here in case they break through.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Very well. And Min,
Yes.
we are to you. Your targets appear to be well and truly webbed. Those webs are nice and thick up there. It's going to be a while before they get out. What would you like to do? And keep in mind that as long as they are in the webs, they cannot be part of the fight.
Well, I see these guys coming out, don't I? Of the
yeah, you can see that there are ghouls beyond
okay.
Arcturus over there.
All right. So hang on here just a second. I'm gonna roll this real quick. I would like to run over next to Talon and cast sleep into this room, or do I have to see the whole room?
You don't have to see the whole room. You do want to make sure that okay.
Read the spell effect.
No, not the. Yes, Min, you might want to read the spell effect.
Yes. Okay.
Adventuring 101.
Sorry, I'm not seeing what you guys are looking at.
Okay, first parenthetical statement in the first sentence.
Others an undead.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't
Sleep
understand
sleep has no effect on undead.
Oh, okay.
Usually.
I didn't know a ghoul was undead. To me,
Yeah.
zombies are undead. Vampires are
yeah.
undead. I didn't know a ghoul was undead.
Yep, ghouls, skeletons.
Okay, then I wouldn't have
Yes,
passed it
all
on
that
then.
kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so Harpy's undead?
Probably not. You
And
would
I can
know.
only cast webs once, right?
Did you memorize it more than once?
No. Okay.
Then yes, you can only memorize it, or you can only cast it once.
Okay. Sorry. Then I'll retrace my steps, sorry. Because I would have hopefully known that ghouls were undead and would cast sleep.
You know, you're a relatively new adventurer. You might not have.
Oh, okay. Well, then
So
I'll just
go
waste
ahead,
the
go
spell.
ahead and give me a percentile die, and we'll do this high or low. Would you like it? Would you like low or would you like high?
High.
Okay, so if it's 51 to 100, Min would know that ghouls were undead. If it's 1 through 50, Min would not know, and she would have used the spell. Okay, yeah, Min would have known. All right, so you didn't waste the spell.
So then I would have. I guess the question is can I cast sleep through webs?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
It's just an area of effect.
All right, then I'll cast sleep on these guys to shut them up.
Okay, and it's affects 3 hit dice worth of monsters. Oh, okay, yeah. It doesn't seem to have any effect.
What? I
Yep.
don't understand.
Well,
What's
your
3 hit dice of
spell.
monsters.
That means the total hit dice, their total hit points, 3 hit dice worth of creatures. A goblin usually is 1 hit die or less, so it's usually 3 or more goblins. But you get to larger creatures like ogres that have multiple hit dice, then it's perhaps 1 creature, perhaps less than 1 creature. Apparently, 3 hit dice is less than 1 creature.
I hate
So-
the fact that I rolled a 1, so it's stupid.
So, yeah. All right. That is Min's turn. Brother Tuck. He has been told that, yes, it would be a good idea to try to turn these things. So he comes over here, stands behind, kind of behind Arcturus, and presents his holy symbol of Saint Cuthbert, and he says, "Begone, you foul beasts! Go back to back to whencever you came." So, these are ghouls, and so he doesn't get any bonus for being next to you, does he, Arcturus? That's not part of your aura.
Nope, no bonus. At least I don't think so.
Okay. Channels a portion of St. Cuthbert's power, attempting to turn undead with a roll of 6. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, doesn't quite work. So, the ghouls do not. They just look at Brother Tuck and they don't start to back off. Archimedes.
Yes.
You are up.
All right. While they're battling down there, I will take a shot, I guess, at this one right up here.
Okay, you're gonna get a -2 because you're shooting through webs.
So there, my fire. One.
AC of 10. That won't hit. Try and AC of 7. Now, did you put the -2 in there? Yes, you did. 7 is exactly what you need to hit. So you hear a squawk. Go ahead and roll damage.
Right. And those are right here.
Ooh, 2 points of damage. All right, Quint. The only viable targets are harpies in the web, and you have a -2 to attack them.
All right.
And
Quint's gonna.
you need line of sight. You've got, from where you are, you have a pillar right between you and that, so you would have to move somewhere.
Okay. And then we don't have the mercenaries on the turn order.
Oh crap, we don't.
So.
All right. I'll add a turn for them, and I'll add a turn for them, and we'll AC of 4, so go ahead and roll damage. 3. And you were shooting at the other one, or you were focused?
Same
firing?
Same one for both of them. I figured
Okay.
Quint and the other
Okay.
mercenary.
Okay, minus 3. All right, and then there's.
Ooh, dang! Come on now.
There we go.
Wow. Okay. So
Quint, let me borrow
6.
your die.
All right. So that is 6 more. All right. What we are going to do at this point, at the bottom of the round, we're going to take a break. During the break, I'll go ahead and get an initiative for Burrell and Alcott. You guys want them to shoot at the Harpies, or do you guys want them to be on Ghoul patrol?
I think
I would
Harpies for now.
Harpies for
Yeah.
now. Okay. All right. They will take their shots, and then we'll put them into order. All right, viewers. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We are going to. Oh crap! I didn't do that. All right. I am going to go ahead and bring us to the music and bring that back up. And I'm going to go grab some tea, and I will be back in a few minutes.
Have some tea and be back shortly.
Right. Are we
I'm back.
getting back? Okay.
I'm back here.
All right. Marcel, are you back? Okay. All right. Wonderful. Okay, we will go ahead and get back to our battle music. I am just all kinds of discombobulated tonight. Okay, I'm gonna bring the background sound back down. Surprisingly enough, Burrell and Alcott both hit the Harpy, and after their strikes, it is bloodied. The Harpy is back up, and it again they both continue to screech and struggle and call out that they are under attack instead of trying to sing, because they can't see anything due to these webs, but arrows keep flying in and plunking into at least one of them. She ain't very happy about that, but she can't see anybody to try to charm them. Yes. So then Alcott is up. All right. You guys want Alcott to shoot again, or do you want him to?
Yes.
Okay. All right. He will take aim, and he will at -2.
Nice.
Even with a -2, he hits a 6. So the puny little crossbow damage, he deals 2 damage. But he's wielding a light crossbow, so he can load up again for the next round. Arcturus. All right, the door is open. There are ghouls in front of you. What would you like to do?
Well, probably run. Nope. I'm gonna take hold of my symbol and try to turn them.
Okay.
There we go.
I actually don't know how to do that.
Okay, under the turning or on your character sheet, there should be a tile called turning. You click that button, then there should be a matrix, and I think it fills it in. Oh no, actually, you read across the level of paladins turn undead as priests who are 2 levels lower. So you're
that of 1, priest level 1.
Okay, so priest level 1. So for a ghoul, you need a 16.
We go. Yes.
Okay, let's try it.
Go.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
Get away!
yes. Now you were successful. So let me double check in this particular edition. When you turn something in this edition, the classes. Let's go. Turn undead. Turn undead. Turn undead. Turn undead. 136, I bet, is going to be where we have a table about that. Okay. Encountering a fish. Okay. Then counts as an action requiring one round and during a turn to get resolved. The table 61. All right. So, equal to or greater, the attempt is successful. All right. Only one die is regardless of the result is individually for each type of undead. Okay, so skeleton. Okay, free. Okay. Attempt to flee the area, turning character until out of his sight. If unable to escape, they circle at a distance no closer than 10 feet, provided he continues maintaining his turning. No further die rolls are needed. All right. So, you are blocking the door. They do not want to get any closer to you. So, yeah, they just basically, on their turn, which comes up next, they just flee to the other end of the room. And now, if you focus your efforts on turning, which in a way it kind of sucks because it means you can't do anything else, they just can't do anything.
I will I'm turning.
Yeah, so then that means that anybody else who wanted to could help with dealing with the Harpies, because Arcturus basically has a stun lock on the ghouls until he stops turning. Yeah.
There you go. Perfect.
Right, well,
Yes.
finally, I'm useful.
All right, so that's Arcturus, that's the ghouls. Talon, what would you like to do?
Well, since they're turned and can't do anything, Talon's actually thinking he just move in and start, hacking at them until they're done.
Okay, let me double check in this edition.
You have to be missile whipped, I would think, because if you attack them, they can attack you.
I don't think so.
They wouldn't attack Arcturus.
In some editions, it attacking them basically breaks the turning, or allows them to attack whoever attacked them. Turned undead bound by the orders of another, for example, simply retreat and allow the character free-willed undead attempt to flee the area, turning, and if unable to escape the circle, it's okay. Character forces the free-willed undead to come closer than 10 feet. The turning is broken and the undead attack normally. So I'm gonna say, ghouls are free-willed. So I'm going to say that if anybody attacks them, then they won't attack Arcturus as long as he doesn't attack them, but they will attack somebody who does move in and start attacking them. So, yeah, Brother Tuck and Arcturus would probably both yell at Talon and say, "Wait, no, stay back. Wait until we're done with the Harpies. Then we'll take on the ghouls." So you can listen to them or you can not listen to them. It's up to you, but that's what they would say. Based on the mechanics of how turning works in this edition. Okay, moving in there. Anything else? Cassie, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was touching the wrong button on push to talk. Sorry.
Okay.
So I was thinking I would throw a thing of oil to try to break on them to hopefully light up later.
Okay. All right. Approximately where would you like to spread that oil?
Well, I think ideally I'm going to just target these two first. Kind of in the middle. Or I think it actually has to be one square. If I remember right.
So you're going to put it like in front of them so they have to come through it?
Well, actually, I was thinking about trying to get it on them so that when I light it, it burns them.
Okay.
But I think I just need to target the square they're in for splash weapon.
Okay. So go ahead and make a ranged attack. And I'm going to say hitting the square is like an AC 5. So basically, or no, an AC, I'm sorry. That's the old, is an AC 15. So probably unless you roll a 1, you can probably get it into that square.
Yeah, I think I may have to do this with. Well, I'll get sling. I don't have any thrown things on here, but being a halfling, I get a +1 for thrown.
Yeah.
For throwing, so I'm just going to do a 1d20 roll +1 with outside of the character sheet. So.
Okay.
Is that cool?
And then you know what your THAC0 is, right? So we can.
My THAC0 is 19.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, a 1 would hit an armor class 19, and a 19 would hit an armor class 0. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So
I hit where I wanted to hit.
Yeah. This. Whoops, which square? Okay, that square. Okay, and that. Alright, so suddenly there is a puddle of oil there. That is on that guy, or that guy is oozing around his feet. Okay, Min, you are up.
I would like to. Shit. There's not much I can really do. If I throw a javelin, then I can slice open the webs. I might not hit them.
Do you have things like magic missiles, or do you have other offensive spells or things of that nature that you might want to use? Or if you think you're good, just you have your sling. You can always use your sling to.
Yeah, I can do that because I don't have any spells that I could use.
Okay.
That would do anything, and then weapons. There we go. Weapons, sling.
And remember, when it asks you for a modifier, put a -2 in there, and then that will. And are you firing on the same one that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. 15. That'll miss.
Okay.
All right. Brother Tuck. He says, Oh, do be careful, Raven. Or yeah, do be careful, Talon. That is, it's very dangerous to be in there. I know that Arcturus is holding them at bay right now, but still, you want to be cautious. His brother Tuck is apparently played by C-3PO. Alright, and Burrell. He's gonna have him fire at the Harpy again.
Yes.
Okay, he'll step up here. He will make his attack with a -2. And he misses. Of course, it would have to be, so then he steps back to be out of Archimedes' way. And speaking of Archimedes,
it's the turn. All right. So Archimedes will take his shots. At the -2 credit.
yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh, yes.
Yes.
All right. 4 points of damage.
No, that was my second hit.
Oh, okay.
I did both hits, so now I'll do damage on the first one.
So I owe you 2 more points of damage for that one. And then 7. Wow. That Harpy is very, very bloodied. And is kind of squawking and whatnot. Okay. Anything else, Archimedes?
No, I think that's it.
Okay.
Right.
Quint, you are up.
Keep.
All right, Quinn's going to shoot at this one again, like he did the last time, and just take his 2 shots at it.
Okay. No longer focus firing.
Oh, no, I mean, that's the one he shot at last turn, so he's just going to keep shooting at that one.
Oh, okay. Well, when I say focus fire, I mean all the party firing on one thing, and I heard you say yes. So
Oh, I'm sorry.
I applied your damage to this one.
Oh, that's fine then. I can move and shoot
Yeah.
it at that one there.
Okay. 9 will miss. And 3 will hit, so go ahead and... Oh, 2. 2 points of damage. And, so there's another squawk as the Harpy is hit again. Now we are at the start of round 3 of the combat. All right, so the Harpies, they continue to struggle. They do not have the strength to break out of the web, so they continue to squawk and carry on, and I need to go over here. And I need to do a... Okay. All right. And then Alcott will move up so that he can see over here. Shoot at the same one that everybody's been shooting at so far. -2. And he misses. And he steps back. Arcturus. Gonna just hold the monsters at bay.
Bring back, evil house ball.
Okay. All right. Those evil hellspawn stay where they are. In this round. However, you guys notice the door at the north end of the room opens.
Jet.
And from that door at the north end of the room, several ghouls emerge. And they come. And they will come running down here towards members of the party. Looks like 5 of them come out here. And yeah, and then I guess this guy will go over here, and then this last guy will come out and come down over here. So one of them moves over to attack Min, 2 of them will attack Quint, and 2 of them will attack Bureau. So ghouls in this edition, they get 3 attacks. They get a claw and a claw and a bite. Okay. And they will attempt this. So Ghoul the first will attempt to attack Min. First claw at an AC 10. Second claw at an AC 3. Bite at an AC -1. So from the second claw, you take. Oh, come on. Second claw, you take. Oh, just the one. 3 points of damage. And then from the bite, you take 2 points of damage. So a total of 5 points of damage. And because it hit you with a claw, Min, I need you to make a saving throw versus paralysis. You are a half elf, but you are not a full-blooded elf.
Okay, so how do I do that?
You go on your character sheet. You go to the, what is it, under the tracker somewhere? And yep, saving throw, paralysis is the top one. Oh, 7. That's a failure. So Min, you feel your body go rigid. And Min is currently paralyzed.
Oh, wait, what is the -1 that's in my red dot? I still don't know what that is. I think that's left over from something.
No. -1 is the armor class you're at when you go invisible.
Oh,
I think.
Okay. I don't know.
Because of your dex bonus. And don't you have bracers now? Didn't you get bracers or something? Or is the...
No,
Archimedes has the bracers.
the idea was she could go invisible, so she should be all right.
Okay, yeah. Because of your dex bonus, you are at -1 when you're invisible. And otherwise, because you don't have any other damage mitigation other than the than the ring. I don't think. Do you? You're not
No.
carrying any items. You don't
No.
have like a. Okay. All right. All right. So yes. You are. Yeah. You are down 5 hit points, and I'm trying to find a guide. It's not exactly, but it's kind of the same thing we use. You are paralyzed. All right. So that's that one. And Quint, Ghoul will attack you.
All right.
Claw first Ghoul, 2 claws. 16, that'll miss. 14, that'll miss. Bite, that'll miss. Second Ghoul on you. Claw, I think that'll miss. Claw,
Yeah.
that'll miss. And one more bite. That'll miss. All right, so Quint is missed.
Dodge him out of the way.
Yep. Then we have Purell being attacked by 2. So the hell is Purell's? He's got that, so yes, he's well protected. So claw, miss. Claw, miss. Bite, miss. Claw, miss.
You guys suck.
Claw, miss. Bite, miss. All right. So they are missed. However, everybody else, your wizard is under attack. Talon, what would you like to do? You're probably hearing the shout. You're probably hearing the shouts of people out in the room going, more ghouls!
Yeah, then I'm going to run out. And as I'm running, I'm going to tell Arcturus, you just maintain doing what you're doing. And I'm going to attack that ghoul that's on men.
Okay. Armor class, -3. Yes. That will hit. Four points of damage. Okay.
And then I'm just gonna. This is wrong, but I'm gonna step back a square.
Okay. What's your movement speed?
Well, we're doing the 1 minute rounds, right? So it's it's 6, which is 60 yards in a minute, which is 180 feet. So
and this one has 9, which is 90 yards. So he's a little faster. So he's going to swipe at you with his claws as you step away. AC 15, he misses you. All right. men. Now, let me see. In this edition, I don't think you get to make saving throws every round, but let me just double check. This paralysis lasts for 3 to 8 rounds. Or until negated by a priest. Okay. All right, so let me put a little counter on you. I have to roll a die over here. 6 plus 2. 6. So I'm putting a paralysis counter on you. 6 rounds. All right. When the ghoul's turn comes around again, it'll be 5 rounds. And I think as long as you're paralyzed, I don't know that there's anything you can do.
Couldn't she still turn invisible? Because isn't that at will with the ring?
That is at will. So yes, you could. You could just think, I want to be invisible, and go invisible.
Oh,
would you like to do that?
I think I am invisible, so I go invisible.
All right.
Just don't trip over me, anybody.
Okay, we're going to.
But when we run and look for you, we're not going to see you.
Well, then I can see that you guys are looking for me.
All
so I
right.
can turn myself invisible again.
All right. Then Brother Tuck says, "Oh dear! Oh dear! Oh my goodness gracious me!" And he pulls out his symbol of Saint Cuthbert again, and he walks up here, and he says, "Be gone, foul beasts!" Actually, he'll kind of get in the middle because those guys are up above, and he just wants to try to drive them all back to whence they came. So he will make a turn attempt. $19. He needs a 16 to turn ghouls. And they will all go. They go running back into this room, getting as far away from him as they can. If anybody has a movement, well, I guess no, you wouldn't want to do that. And then
We'll negate from attacking them until after we're done with the harpies.
yeah, and then Brother Tuck will just stalk up here. He'll look over at Talon and say, "I'll deal with her later. I'm gonna keep these at bay for now." And he'll come over here and just sort of hold his holy symbol out and sneer like Billy Idol in a 1980s video at the ghouls, and keep them locked up there. All right.
Nice.
Are the ghouls saying "Money, money"?
Or they might be dancing with themselves or something like that. I
I
don't
think
know.
that's what they would be doing.
That's
it.
Okay, Burrell. He says, "Oh, well, all right. Back, rinse and repeat, I guess." He goes over here and he will fire at the Harpy with a -2. Oh, he hits an AC1. And come on. There, 4 damage. All right. You archers, how does Burrell's crossbow kill this harpy?
Since it's already looking like a porcupine, it's gonna find a secret little sweet spot.
Okay.
We don't know exactly what it looks like or anything else.
Yeah. It what you guys see is you guys hear a squawk, an anguish squawk, and then you see a lump in the webs where it sort of falls out of that niche and kind of falls into the web, but then that lump just sort of stays still. It quits struggling. All right,
Good shot. Good shot.
Archimedes, you are up. He
All right,
moves
so
back.
now we'll focus again, I guess, on the live one.
Yep,
I'll have to
this
step
one
up.
is still struggling.
And my 2 shots at that one. Still at a -2, correct? Since it's in there.
Yep. Okay, that missed with the first arrow. Oh, even worse miss with the second arrow. Goodness.
It's because I had to move. It got me out of my groove.
Okay. Anything else for Archimedes? If not,
No,
Quint, you are up.
And I'll take his 2 shots at that remaining harpy.
Okay. 6. That hits.
Take my second shot.
10 will miss.
All right, so I got 1. Hey,
6 points of damage. Okay. All right. And the last remaining harpy squawks and tries and says, "Kill them! Kill them! I'm under attack! Kill them! Squawk!" And Alcott is in position, so he will fire with a -2. It's an AC 4.
Nice.
And he deals 3 points of damage. All right, and Arcturus.
Is that the first damage done to that one then?
Your Quint got the first damage on it.
Okay.
Well,
Arcturus,
what
you're
am I
just
gonna
gonna.
do with my turn?
Okay.
It almost seems like I'm just gonna say, "Be gone, hellspawn," and that's it.
Okay. All right. The
I'm
ghouls.
looking back at them and winking.
Yeah, the ghouls on both ends of the room just cower. The power of
Come on.
yeah.
Keep them at bay.
The power
at
of Clangeddon and Saint Cuthbert is doing something. You see Talon. This is how
God's help.
proselytizing is supposed to work.
What? What are you talking about?
Speaking of Talon, yes, you start talking about conversion and people run away.
Hello.
You did you take men's counter down?
No, I did not. Thank you for
do you
reminding me. For
Being
how many
paralyzed.
years?
Am I not paralyzed anymore?
No,
Are you
no,
still good?
you are. You are still. You have 5 more rounds now of being paralyzed.
Doing good. You're doing good.
So
Yeah,
Talon.
but the one guy that could get me back into action, so I'll deal with her later, walks off. Fuck you.
Well, he kind of has a job he's doing right now.
Oh, he couldn't
Anyway,
stop and
Talon's
go,
just sitting there thinking to himself, I wonder if Harpies taste like chicken.
That's a good question.
Because there's nothing he can really do right now. So he's just thinking about.
He doesn't have any ranged weapons.
Yeah, he does, but at a -2, you might as well just forget about it.
Okay.
So,
All right.
yeah.
All right. Min, you saw that the ghouls ran away, and Brother Tuck
says, I'll deal with her later, and walks off. Don't worry about putting me back into action. Jerk.
5 of them, and 1 of you. So he's playing the odds. Do you want to remain invisible, or do you want to?
Oh, might as well.
Okay. Well, actually,
maybe I'll
you
trip
can't.
his ass.
Okay.
He comes
all right.
through.
Brother Tuck, just like Arcturus, will say, "Begone, foul beast," and stay there. But you can tell he doesn't want to get out of sight of the rest of you. He's staying right there at the door. Burrell is up. Oh, Burrell. He is going to move into position so that he can. I think he's got line of sight there, so then he'll go ahead. He'll fire with his crossbow. Armor class 1. Okay. For 2 damage. Whoops. Oh, fudge. Stupid thing. Of course, they put these columns right there on where they're not
a corner,
a square. So every time you, every time you do that, it wants to move. Okay. All right. He just has 1 shot per round because he's using a crossbow. Archimedes, you're up.
All right. So move to the up there. Get the line of sight. For that one there. For 2 hits. The -2, correct? We're still at the -2.
Yes, we are. That'll miss. That'll miss. Darn it. Okay.
And just step back.
Okay. Quint, you're up.
Yeah, Quinn will just take his shots at the remaining Harpy here.
That'll hit.
And the second shot.
And that's exactly what you need.
Nice.
See what our damage is. So,
A total of 7. 7. Okay. Harpy squawks and begs for help, but the only people that can help her are cowering for their lives. Alcott.
Go ahead, Alcott.
Step
it
up.
off.
And he again has a crossbow just like his boss. -2. So they only get. Nope. He only hits 18. So he is back over here. And Arcturus. Stay back, foul beast.
Yep, I don't even need to say it.
Yeah. Then on the ghoul's turn. Come on. On the ghoul's turn, your counter goes down. Talon, what would you like to do?
I move around and give my sling a shot.
Okay. Hey, all right.
Good
Wow.
flat. Let's go. Damage, hot damage.
Ooh,
Yeah.
2 damage. All right.
Every
well,
little bit counts. Chip, chip.
with that 2, it is bloodied.
There you go.
All right. Min. Stands there paralyzed. Brother Tuck. Go back, foul beast. Burrell. Steps up. Crossbow. -2. Oh. It's a -3. For 3 damage. Okay. -3. And then he steps back. Archimedes.
It's gonna do the same thing where he's at and take his 2 shots. 2.
Miss. You're stuck on that 17.
I know.
15.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Quint.
He'll take his 2 shots at it here and just keep chipping away at it.
10.
Oh, there
Hey,
we go.
that's a hit.
0.
Two.
2.
Nice.
All right.
Is it -2 or -3?
It's -2.
Oh, because Quint's got a -3 in his rolls.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you
Oh,
only
no.
need to do a -2, Quint.
Yeah, I typed in -2. I don't know why it changed to 3.
Okay. Harpy squawks. Alcott steps up. Crossbow for Alcott. Crossbow for Alcott. Whoa. Nothing doing. Arcturus. Back, foul beast.
Yep,
Oh.
just take a roll.
And Ghoul. Whoops, on Ghoul's turn, the counter goes down once again. Talon, we are up to you.
I'll give a sling a go again. And I missed.
Phooey. Alright. Min is paralyzed. She's practicing for being a statue model. Brother Tuck. Back, foul beast. Mercenary
Polymorphed into a
leader.
plank. And polymorphed into a plank.
Polymorphed into a
I'll
plank.
plank you.
Mercenary leader Burrell. He is with his crossbow. Oh, -3 again.
Nice.
For 2 more damage. Well, he's hitting consistently, but just not very well. Archimedes, you are up.
Right. I'm gonna go ahead and move this over to here.
Okay. See
take our
if
shots at. See if
different
moving
angle.
around to a different. Yeah. Maybe the luck will shift around here. Oh. Keeping that number 17 running. Oh, there we go.
Jeez.
A little bit lower. A little lower.
Yeah. Quint.
Ice.
There you go.
Oh, got one.
Okay, one hit.
I'd like to borrow that die. Come on now.
4 damage. Okay.
Nice.
Somebody.
4. Nice.
And this harpy. Kill them! Kill them! Alcott steps up. And he. This -2.
Nice.
8.
Oh,
That's
almost.
a miss.
You could just stay there. Get the shots.
Arcturus, Backfell Beast, Ghouls.
Actually, I changed that line to repent, foul beast.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they probably not so big on repenting, seeing as how they're already undead.
I will repent if I have to make them.
Okay. The counter goes down for men. Talon, you're up. $18. That'll miss.
That was terrible. That was a 1.
Okay. Men teaches stones patience. Brother Tuck.
Nobody can hear the foul language that she's spewing at this moment.
Good thing there isn't any pigeons around.
Backfell.
Yeah, there's just a harpy that could get loose.
Yeah.
Shit on my head or something.
The Virel, he steps up and he will attack. -2. Oh, he hits AC 3.
there you go. Nice.
Or 4 damage. Hey, all right.
Not going for 4. That's 8. Nice.
Yeah, okay.
4.
All right. And Archimedes. Come on, you're due for hitting
We're
something.
due for yeah.
Yeah,
There we go.
all right.
Yeah, I told you moving around would help. Oh, okay.
Okay, so 1 shot.
There we go.
6. Archimedes, how does your arrow slay this harpy?
Ooh, I see the beaky face or the eyes, and I shoot right at it. Right in the face.
Okay. We all know that back at the end of the Welcome Wench, the way this story is going to go, Min was paralyzed, and everybody else was totally frightened of these ghouls, and Archimedes just stepped up in the middle of the battle and heroically slew the harpy with an arrow right through the eye.
Was getting ready to break loose and kill men, and I held it.
Don't worry, we'll heckle.
Okay.
The fact that it took you how many arrows?
Just the one to kill it. That's it.
Now, the webs will stay there until they dissipate. And so now the question is,
Now, what do we want to do?
How
We
do
wanna-
you guys want to tackle these ghouls? Because they're both sets of ghouls are being held back, and there's if you say you're going to discuss this for a little bit, I'm just going to say that eventually the paralysis wears off on Min because it's 2 more minutes, 2 more rounds before it wears off. So if you take,
we
some
would
time
check on her though. We would check to make sure that's all it is, and she's not like anything. But
Well, she'll turn into a ghoul in a few days, but that's fine.
You can just bite my ass.
No, but you might try to bite ours.
Yeah, when you least expect it.
I'm gonna let them know that at least one ghoul down here, the first batch, is standing in a pool of oil.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
a nice
so
flaming arrow could, at least start barbecuing one. Maybe that would, do something for the others too.
we want to maybe set up something like that, like get a couple of flasks of oil to set up in front of them while they keep them at bay, and then Flintstone it and just kind of light it on fire to trail over there.
Well, you could just use a flaming arrow.
You got to hit it, and if you miss and you hit
You got to hit the square, not the ghoul. Hitting the square is easier than hitting the ghoul.
True. But I haven't been doing all that fabulous with hitting my targets with them.
Well, we'll have Quint do it.
There you go.
Pressure's on.
or one of the mercenaries.
I used my expertise shot on this one.
Yeah,
So,
is that the only
I'll
one you
fresh
had
that up.
in you? Are you a one-hit wonder?
Oh yeah. That's all that was needed. That's all that was needed. That one went right through and then killed the other one too.
I think we ought to take care of the ones down here first, and then go up here.
Okay. So
Men have a bunch of flasks of oil.
What?
Men have a bunch of flasks of oil, or no? Or did we already use all those?
I think I might have one left. You're gonna have to get my backpack for it, and I'm invisible.
Okay.
We would wait till you're
actually, Min,
unable.
you feel that paralysis finally fade off, and you can move again.
I look over at Brother Tuck and go, "You can just bite my ass," and then she stomps away.
God, man, you getting cranky since you lost all your hair.
You can
Okay.
bite my butt too.
All right, so party members, do you want one of the mercenaries up with Brother Tuck, or do you want everybody on ghoul duty that's not named Brother Tuck?
I think everybody on ghoul duty that's not named Brother Tuck.
There you go.
Okay.
Because, all he has to do is stand there and maintain it, and they're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it doesn't say in the player's handbook, it doesn't say anything about how long that can last, so
I will
you
dig
can
around in my
apparent-
bag and pull out my flask of oil.
I didn't get
okay.
any. Don't have any.
Okay. All right. I think what we can do, we can maybe have a little bit of strategy about how you want to tackle these, but then we're going to be at the end of the session, so we'll probably go ahead and pick up with starting with the ghoul fight next week. But
Perfect.
so
Sounds good.
we have a couple of people with oil. What is the plan?
Now we could always send the mercenary with a torch just right there to it if you gotta just load a couple of them on there and have him light it up, and then the whole room goes up or whatever.
If we could get, like this one and this one standing in a pool of oil.
Yeah.
And then that should light up the 3. And then this one obviously wouldn't be, but these 2 would have to go through fire to get out.
There's 2 other things that we're going to have to also take issue with, and one is the porticle. I don't know if they can find the trap or do whatever. And then 2 is, do we want to bar the door once we set it on fire so that they can't
Get
come out?
Well, it's not going to be the whole room on fire.
Well, yeah, but once you set that oil on fire, just bar the door on the outside and just let them roast to death.
True, but how do we bar the door? I mean, we got to be able to lock the door, close the door.
Yeah, the door opens into the room, into this room where the ghouls are. So you have to kind of pull on the door, and if that fire gets close to the door, then the door maybe catches on fire, or what you're holding starts getting hot because there's fire on the other side of it.
Mm-hmm.
So
we need to figure out how we would bar
I don't know
door.
that we have enough oil to cover that entire floor.
Yeah.
Then we got
And
on the other side.
typically that only burns for a couple of rounds unless you fill up a foot deep in oil, in which case blowing out under the door and everything.
I was just trying to do some fire damage to them first.
Okay.
Before we engage, because basically that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
If we can, like I said, this one and this one here, hopefully then all of them would get some fire damage, 3 more than the other 3, but then that should help us dispatch them quicker.
You guys did get some magic items last time. If somebody were feeling particularly brave, particularly daring, particularly bold,
the wand of wonder.
Oh shit! I forgot I had that.
You could point that in there and see what happens.
Oh, there you go. Here you go, man.
Well,
I would just hope they got turned into bunny rabbits.
I mean, seriously, I could poke my head in and go bibbidi bobbidi boo and see what the fuck happens.
Well, I'm gonna be up there by Brother Tuck while you're doing that.
It'd be fun to fight 3 black dragons and a manicore.
But at least they wouldn't be undead anymore.
True. Now,
yeah,
I also have a potion of undead control. I don't know if that helps out.
Oh, well.
Gee,
yes.
Dad, you could have used that all along.
Well,
that just control them. So what would we be able to do? That's the thing.
March them down the hallway and turn them loose on someone else.
Have one batch of ghouls attack the other batch of ghouls.
Yeah.
We could. I don't know exactly what that potion of undead control does.
Well, that's a good
spell.
Yeah. Okay. So, potion of undead control. Potion of undead control. I'm looking it up right now. Okay. Gives the imbiber the ability to charm certain ghast, ghosts, ghouls, shadows, skeletons, specters, wights, wraiths, vampires, and zombies. Charm is similar to the first level wizard spell Charm Person. Affects a maximum of 16 hit dice of undead, rounding down any hit points additions to the lowest die. Undead are entitled to saving throws versus spell only if they have intelligence. Saving throws roll with a -2 penalty due to the power of the potion. Effects wear off in 5d4 rounds. To determine the type of undead affected by a particular potion, roll 1d10. So, yes, you guys know that it's a potion of undead control. You don't know what type of undead it controls. And it And it is specific. There are 10 types of undead that can be controlled. And the die will determine what that is. So let's not drink that now because we'll forget
Right. Exactly. Yeah, that's
over
fine.
the week. But that is an option.
Just throwing it out there.
If you want a chance. Now, was there only one potion that you guys found? Because I think I remember that was from underneath it was actually the irony that was actually in the stash of the ghouls underneath the old moat house.
Boathouse.
So I can't remember whether there was only one of those potions or whether there was more than one. It had several weird things that affected undead that were part of their treasure stash, which I thought was kind of ironic.
Yeah, all I know is I got the one. So that's all I have. Somebody else might have gotten one. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
I do not have anything
Okay.
for undead anymore.
We know that the plan is attack these guys down here next round or next week, and you guys can use the Discord during the week to discuss that strategy. Yep. And I'm going to bring our music back up. And viewers, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate that. We hope you've enjoyed our session. These dungeon crawls, there's always a lot of stuff. And remember, for those of you who don't have a whole lot of experience with 2nd edition, remember things can get very deadly here. There's a lot of effects and items and other things in this edition that are save or die. So keep that in mind. And in this edition of the game, it's always a good idea to spend a little bit of time thinking about, well, if I lose this character, what would my backup character be? So be thinking about that. And some DMs insist on people changing classes, but I think that, I think you should be able to play what you want. So if you are really enjoying the class you're playing, and if that one gets killed, you can bring another character of the same class. Unless you have a really good reason, I don't think it should be a character that's related. Unless you already had something in your backstory of your original character. But yeah, exactly. But you could make up something else that's very similar to what your current character is if you really like it. Okay, coming up here in the next few days, during the next week before next Saturday, we have a few streams and releases coming up. On tomorrow afternoon, 2 p.m., we will have our Walker of Waterdeep session, and that is again in a dungeon crawl. They are going through a ziggurat and fighting deep in the heart of that ziggurat. Then on Monday evening, we are taking a look at another creature that was brand new to 5e out of the Acquisitions Incorporated sourcebook, and that is the keg robot. So we are going to talk about the keg robot, some of the inspirations, and some ways you can use that in your campaigns. Then next Thursday night, we will be back with Sword Coast Chronicles. It's our 5e survey game. They are gearing up to fight an ancient blue dragon in that game. And then on Friday, Lore Friday will release. That will be the next in the series of adventures out. Next in the series of adventures out of the Abyss, and that one is going to be the Silk Pathways, I think is what it's called. And then we'll be back next Saturday night for this game. We don't start running into conflicts with this game, I don't think, until the end of February. Still haven't gotten the release of the NWSL schedule, but that doesn't start until March, so I know that we won't have anything. The only other thing might be if there's a preseason event that they throw out. There's one that they decided they're going to do that will conflict with a Thursday night that I didn't realize, so I got to get that on the calendar. But anybody else have anything coming up between now and next Saturday they want people to know about?
Pray for us going up against the blue dragon.
Yeah, that will be a well.
Die.
They've got
roll a new character.
in that game. They actually do have. They had some good rolls and they had some good RP, and they wound up getting some metallic dragons and some giants that all have a beef with this blue dragon that are going to join them. So I'm gonna look, and we're gonna raid.
Just negotiate blue dragon.
No.
Yeah, no. She's already on a bunch of people's crap list, so
Yeah,
there's no going back at this point.
yeah. She stole a very important item from the throne room of the Storm Giant King.
Finders keepers.
And she also